Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at episode 23 of ReZero. Oh my god. Wow. So, I'll start off by saying this, okay? The first beginning part of the episode was not that good. That is probably one of the weaker moments of ReZero. I think, it was one of those times where it was very confusing and a lot of stuff that was explained wasn't explained, I think, in a very well-to-do manner. There was a lot of times where I was left more so confused. I mean, I understood. Don't get me wrong. I understood what was actually happening. I just felt that they were kind of stretching what it was happening on screen to kind of work with the story. So I feel that they could have maybe handled the beginning part a little bit better. The middle and the end, though, really cultivate into something that is amazing. I mean, as the episode just gets on and picks up, it gets a lot better until we get to the final, several minutes that just thrust you into this like, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. I mean, are we really surprised by the ending? No, but let's talk about what happened in the episode, and then I'll get on to my thoughts about everything else. So we had last week, we had Rem appearing in Subaru being in that kind of dreamlike world. Well, this week it takes that a little bit differently, where Subaru is again still in the dreamlike world. Rem's not there though. Actually, not Ram. Ram. I said Ram. I said Ram originally. I'm sorry. It was Ram. But Ram appears in the dream world, but she doesn't appear this time. We see Subaru dealing with essentially an illusion, which attacks him and starts choking him. He notices a flower nearby, and luckily enough, a spirit comes by and saves him by burning the flower, and which destroys the illusion around him. And when he wakes up to realize that him, Julius, and all the other people that were there were also hit by the illusion magic on them. Now, this is more so because it looks like Ram was pissed off at Subaru, but more so she was not trusting of Subaru. That's because we do know that he sent a letter to the capital, or excuse me, to the mansion, a few days ago prior to him going there to kind of engage in battle and all that stuff, with the witch's cult and stuff like that. But when he sent the letter, he sent a blank letter, and apparently in the country, in this world, sending a blank letter can be seen as both insulting because you're not wanting to talk to the recipient, and also seen as an act of war. So she thinks that he was like, oh, he's going against them, and that's why she kind of set this illusionary magic up on this road to kind of prevent them from coming in too far. But after some explanation from Subaru and several others, she understands fully what the situation that's going on is. Now, we do see though that she also really understands he's there because one of the big giveaways is of course Amelia. He loves Amelia, so she even says like, "Oh, you're a dog," and he goes, "Well." He goes, if I'm a dog and I'm with her, I don't really care. It's because dogs are like family too. I mean, Subaru, come on, man up. Don't say stuff like that. You're not a dog. Don't be settling and belittling yourself just because she's doing that. No, that's not what you gotta do. No. Can't do that, Subaru. You gotta man up. But anyways, we go to the village and we notice the villagers are terrified for some reason. And the thing is that they think that they know what's going on. They do realize when they start talking to Subaru that, yeah, the witch's cult has evolved. And that's because partially they thought when it was kind of weird for Amelia apparently showing up in town trying to tell them to leave and go to the mansion for refuge. But, they didn't trust her because they don't really like the half-elf, of course, which is understandable. We learned that about everyone in this world isn't really into the half-elves type thing. So, they don't trust her and they think right away that there's some kind of thing behind it. But we do learn that that's why they're kind of apprehensive to go and leave the village. But after explaining by Subaru and Ram, they realize, okay, we'll leave the village to kind of get to safety. Now, various scenes happen that lead the cat dude and Subaru to be in a carriage together, and some merchant comes in, and the cat dude touches him in the head and knocks him onto the ground, and we learn that apparently he's one of the witches' cult. It looks like he was infected with Betelgeuse's weird, finger attack, where, he was able to kind of possess people and stuff like that. It looks like he possessed multiple people, and apparently he possessed people in the merchant's caravan. So that's why all of a sudden they wake up and they realize explosions are happening, and they see all this stuff happening because, lo and behold, the witch's cult is attacking using the fingers from Betelgeuse. We start seeing like just all these other people that are just going crazy and just exactly like Betelgeuse. Wilhelm deals with this guy over here that you see right on screen right now. He unfortunately is able to defeat him, but at the same time get hurt. So he looks like he might be MIA for the battle at least right now, or at least not out of the battle, out of commission more so. Subaru is able to run away from another witch's cult finger, and the thing about this one though is that he's able to lure her into a trap that he took the barrier stones off the trees, and he took them, and so when he lured her there, all the Malbeast went and attacked her, so she's out of commission. So it was down to like one finger left apparently. And, it looks like this one's strong. It looks like it's able to do a whole bunch of damage. But luckily, an old friend, an old girl shows up. Amelia, she shows up, comes in, and starts attacking and onslaughting this guy, and is able to, of course, win because Amelia is kick ass. Amelia, she's got that going for her. Now, you know, Amelia's crying at one point of the episode, and Subaru's supposed to go up to her and talk to her, but he is hesitant at first for some reason, but he does go towards her. But then you see the little fire spirit leave him, and then Subaru feels a weird sensation and starts running away. And we're wondering, why is Subaru running away? Julius and the cat dude follow him, but they learn that unfortunately Subaru has been possessed by Betelgeuse. So that is not a good thing. Subaru is now possessed by him. Julius tries. He tries desperately to kind of get Subaru to reawaken, and it looks like it works at first in the sense that Subaru is able to fight back against Betelgeuse's kind of torture inside, like keeping him suppressed. But unfortunately, he tells Julius that they have to kill him, because if they don't kill him, he's going to become one of the servants, and he doesn't want that to happen. And so we see that the cat dude doesn't want to do it. Fellas, by the way, now I remember his name. Or remember his name, excuse me, Fellas. Fellas doesn't want to do it. He doesn't really like having to do this, but he knocks Subaru to the ground, and we see Julius, kind of deal a final striking blow to kill Subaru. And Amelia looks back because I guess she felt it. And that's how the episode ends, unfortunately. That's where our episode 23 ends. So, let's do some predictions here first and foremost. Let's talk about what you think is going to happen in episode 24. I want to see in the comments below, what do you think is going to happen in the next episode? How much of a skip are we going to have to go back to? Are we going to go back to before the whale? I pray to God not. I don't think it's going to make us do that, but I hope to God it doesn't happen. Are we going to go before they enter the village? Are they going to go? What do you think is going to happen? I'm very curious, guys and girls. I want to hear your thoughts. My thoughts are it's going to go to when the caravan was setting up to go back out after, more so to when they attacked Betelgeuse. That's the thing I think of, because I think that is when Betelgeuse was able to affect everyone he did. So I think they're going to go back there. So that's okay. That's not too far after the white whale, so I wouldn't mind that too much. But that's my thoughts and theories on it. Overall, though, weak at the beginning, I will say that right now, I think the beginning was very confused. It felt kind of rushed. It felt not fully explained or fleshed out. So I do have issues at the beginning, and I was kind of scared about the episode because of the beginning. But luckily, what we get is a climax of this awesomeness where this whole episode was done very, very well. I enjoyed it fully at the end. It's not probably the best episode of ReZero, but the climax makes it definitely one of the contenders to be at least like the top 5. I mean, honestly, there's been a whole bunch of great episodes of ReZero, but I will say right now that, this was a little weaker at the beginning, but got stronger at the end, so that's always a good thing. Anyways, guys and girls, that's it for me today. I'm not doing any more reviews, I don't think, for today. I will talk to you all later. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.